We are not going to ask her this. Come on, that's just mean and rude and weird as well.
Goodbye.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good day. Good afternoon. What? Ooh, it's a minigame.
Someone deliberately set this up so they could use this squirt gun to hit those tiles over there.
Ah! Crocodile's a baddie. You won't do it, woo, love. Woo, love. Woo, love. Yay! By the way, it's that minigame is just by chance. There is no shortcut or cheat way where you can get through it. You actually do have to guess. Yay, we got the soldier head! Sorry, helmet. So wonderful. That thing is lit up. We looked at this, right? Yes, we did, because otherwise Nancy Drew would have said something. Alrighty dighty. So we got the helmet. Let's go ahead and see. Where would the helmet go? Here. Alright, that should be it. Let's see. Did we get the... Yes, we did. Have I already fixed it, though? I don't remember. Let's go ahead and check. No, it wouldn't be that way. Let's try this way. Maybe. I'm not sure. If that's the case, then I need to go back over here. Okay. So how many pieces do we have anyways? We have the night, time, lightning, moon. Whoops. Helmet, moon, sorry, timepiece. We're missing one more. Which one is it? Which one are we missing? We have those pieces. Oh, we have all of them. What? Then one of the... Alright, let's look over here. Let's figure out. So, let's see. Can't be that. Could it be that? Let's try it out. This was the helmet, right? Yes. Alright, cool. And... lightning piece. I figured the sounds would make a difference, but I don't think it does. Alright, so let's move this. Like that. And this. Oh, wait. They're all facing... Ah, goodness gracious. I wish I had working internet. Okay, so that's... Maybe I am wrong. Maybe it has to be the other way around. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Alright, so in that case, I'm gonna go downstairs at some point after this recording and then figure out what I need to look up. Let me put it down. I can't believe it is coming to this again. I really thought I'd be able to do this game without a walkthrough. I haven't been able to at almost every single gameplay. Alright, I do have my Nature Druid cheat book close by because I know one of the steps that we have to do is going to be really hard. Let us... The one thing I know we can do, though... Check this out. Awesome. So we need to get in here. I don't know if it's instructed...
This wand probably works through magnets.
Probably. One of the things that... I don't know if we're instructed to do it or not, but I do know that this is one of the things that we need to do. But I have a feeling...
I guess I should explain.
I see you did not heed my
Whoa.
warning.
Whoa!
I realize you are a very curious young woman.
Glitch!
But know this. These passageways can only lead to misfortune for the uninitiated. And I am not only speaking of physical peril.
Okay, that went away. Thank you. Initiated have anything to do with secret rituals. Seem to know an awful lot about these passageways. Well, I'd imagine so.
Would being initiated have anything to do with secret rituals in the middle of the night?
Nancy, I know you're a good person and mean well. And I understand you feel compelled to discover what is happening to Linda. But I also have certain duties which may conflict with yours. I will not interfere as long as I am prohibited from doing so. But know that the instant I receive the word, you will no longer be welcomed in Blackmoor. Good day.
Meanie. So this is actually the last statue, but it looks like we can't use it now. And that's because she ruined our timing. Okay, so we need to try that again. And this time without her interruption.
Once more.
Yes, once more.
Felicity, enough!
Adar! So we have to get all the statues, all the gargoyles, at least once. And then one particular place that you would not expect. Doom. A doom.
Well, that didn't do anything. Maybe there's something else I need to do first.
Obviously. And I know what it is. It's because we don't have any water in there either. We need to get those things opened. But I can't remember the order of it. Fiddlesticks. Okay. Hi, Jane. So we need to look at this book, which is called Mutus Liber.
I'll bet this book can help me figure out how to get that old forge going again. And maybe even how to find the Penvillin treasure.
Well, duh. Because the Mutus Liber is pretty much our instruction manual. So here's the symbols that we had to use for the door. The Ouroboros. I love that tune. Okay. Oh! This is the lobby. This is the foyer. Sorry. Okay. Because the dragon usually stands for fire. There's the moon. That must be the night? The time... No, this is the timepiece. That's the wizard. That's the, I forgot what that is. No, that's the arrow. I don't know. I'm not thinking straight. Anyways, I'm actually going to draw this down just because it might be helpful for me. I wish it told me the directions of where those pipes lead. That would be really nice. This is the one where we had to figure out the water system down in the basement. That's the wind. That's the Aurelius guy who had to capture the winds. I don't know what this is. Ooh, that looks an awful lot like the key holder that we have. Which means we actually do need to draw this one down. So let me go ahead and make that box. And I have to make it super big, because otherwise I'm going to have a hard time drawing down the symbols. I actually do have the answer to this in the Nancy Drew cheat book that I have. But I'm going to try really hard not to use it. Just because I want to see if I can actually figure it out without it. Alrighty. And that looks like the forge. Coolies. The forge. And, okay, that does not look good. That does not look good. Alright, I actually am curious of what Jane would give us. What kind of information?
Nancy, I'm so afraid. Someone just sent me this horrid message. Look at this.
This house is now mine, so of this be warned. Thou hast angered me and shall soon be gone.
Now look on the other side.
Alright.
That symbol is a rune. Right side up, it means protection like a shield. But there, it's upside down. It means I'm in danger.
I wouldn't take this seriously, Jane. Someone in this house is up to no good, and I'm determined to find out who it is.
Are you really? I mean, none of these weird things started happening until you came to Blackmore. How do I know it's not you who's behind all this?
Really,
I
Jane?
think you can trust me.
I think not. I don't think I can trust anyone right now. I wish I'd never come back to this place. It's old and cold, and I hate it. And I just don't want to be here.
I know you're upset, but please, you have to trust me. I'm on your side.
No, you're not, Nancy.
I should get going.
Bye.
I have a feeling that paper was supposed to be for Nancy and not her. Actually, you know what? What time is it? Why is she still up? Because it's like 6:50? Oh, yeah, no, it's fine that she's up. Alright, let's see if we can talk to Linda, and if not, let's go to bed.
Linda? Is there anything I can get for you?
A well full of nice cold water sounds good. My mouth is so dry and I always seem to be thirsty. And I get so hungry. You should go.
What? But
But I like talking to you.
I said go. Now! Get out! Do you hear me? Get out!
Jeez, they had to underscore get out? Okay. Guess they didn't know how to italicize. So you guys hear that? That was weird. Alright, so let's go to bed. In fact, let's see if Tommy's restaurant is open.
Boar's Head, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'd like to order some food.
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop bangers and mash, pinky and perky and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
Can I have the dog's eye?
That'll make me Gooseberry right proud. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
All right then, we'll come round and leave it at your Rory.
Baked potato! I love that phrase.
Hugh Penvillin.
Hello, Mr. Penvillin. It's Nancy Drew again.
Yes, good to hear from you. I am a bit pressed for time, however.
Who's Uncle Roger?
That would be my ex-wife's brother.
Do you have any idea what he'd have in common with a guinea pig?
A guinea pig? Well, seeing as most guinea pigs are covered with hair and Roger's pate is rather sparsely populated, in my opinion, he would have nothing in common with a guinea pig, save perhaps its IQ. Why do you ask?
It's a long story. Do you remember that guinea pig Jane used to have?
Vaguely. As I recall, it spent most of its life hiding under the shoebox Jane had put in its cage. It was black, I think. Harmless fellow. Utterly useless, of course, but harmless.
What happened to him?
It passed away a year or two ago. I told Jane she was feeding him too much, but, well, at least the little bloke died happy.
Aww.
Are you the one who hired Ethel to be Jane's tutor?
No, that was my aunt's doing.
Mrs. Drake?
Yes, she absolutely insisted. She said the Bossinies had been tutoring the Penvillins for centuries and that I was duty-bound to continue the tradition.
Oh
She kept
boy.
saying that it's what her brother would have wanted.
Her brother being Alan, your father?
Yes, and I must say I've been quite pleased with Ethel. She's a fine young woman, and Jane seems to enjoy her lessons, strange as they are.
What do you mean by strange?
Ethel demands that Jane study history, obscure history, Penvillin history. They discuss events that even I, as a direct descendant, find inconsequential, to say nothing of deadly dull.
Right?
What do you know about the secret passageways here at Blackmore?
Only that they're hundreds of years old and are undoubtedly dangerously decayed. Jane has been ordered to stay out of them. Fortunately, it's highly doubtful she'll even figure out how to get in them.
Did you ever go in them?
I vaguely recall blundering into one when I was a child, but it was very dark and ended rather abruptly, and I found the whole experience to be rather unremarkable. When I told my father what I'd discovered, he merely shrugged, agreed that the passageways were dark, decrepit, and pointless, suggested that I stay out of them, and that was the end of it.
It was
Because
nice
you're
talking
not
to
part
you.
of the.
Good luck.
Because you're not part of the the descendants that actually have the need to know the history and such. Anyways, so he must have found the passageway that involved the gargoyle, because otherwise he would have been going down. What the heck? Ooh, creepy. Creepy. That was definitely creepy. I remember the first few times I played this game, it definitely made me jump, but not anymore. Not anymore. Alright, so let's change it to, I guess 10?
Please, just take it away.
But how can you expect to feel better if you don't eat properly?
And from now on, just bring me what I ask for.
A healthy digestive system cannot do without roughage, you know.
Yes, Mrs. Drake.
Ah.
Interesting. Looks like some sort of charm.
It's probably... Oh! I'm kind of familiar with that. Not the symbols around the eye, but the eye. I think that's the protective... I think that's a protective charm. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if we can figure this out. Alright, so... let us see. I feel a burp coming. Okay, well actually, anyways, I'm out of time. Whoops, I almost forgot. I'm actually out of time, so I'm gonna have to stop here and bid you all adieu. So I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rescue Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! Woo!